My name is Monalisa, and I'm from Los Angeles. And I met Meen Green about 29 years ago at The Good Life through Mike and I and Freestyle Fellowship. And we pretty much used to hang out whenever they had a show. And then about maybe 4 years later, we lived on the same block. So every weekend he'd come through and roll something up and we would hang out. And then after he moved to Atlanta, I helped him with his music career, helped him with Smoking Section and Government Issue, and pretty much stayed in touch with him while he was doing the stuff with Seedless and went on to do all the work with the cannabis community. And it was such a blessing because that's exactly where he wanted to be and where he shined. I'm gonna miss him a whole lot. And if there's one thing I could say I appreciate about him, I actually can't, because I appreciated everything about him. He was one of a kind, a real one from day one, and he came from a beautiful family. And just, irreplaceable, and we're gonna miss him a whole lot, but we're gonna keep his memory alive forever, and he'll always be in our hearts. I love you, Teeny. Rest in peace.
Yo, peace. This Abstract Rude from ATU, Los Angeles, Project Blowed, The Good Life. I first met Meen Green through Ganja K, I believe, in the first Brigade crew. We met in the Good Life years, and he was always blazing and chopping up game, keeping a real big smile on his face. You know what I mean? And what I appreciate the most about him is how he kept it real with me, and how he kept that whole cannabis culture going and kind of helped define it, brought people together through the herb, through its medicinal properties and its ways that it could be like the healing of the nations kind of a vibe. And he kept it hard too, you know what I mean? What he did with all his albums with Western Hemisphere, everything he did with Patchwerk. So much respect to everybody.
This is Medusa. It's an honor and a sad moment to have known my brother Meen Green throughout this livelihood of hip-hop. From The Good Life to Project Blowed and then some. Broke much bread, spent much time recording, just sharing stories. That brother could share a good one. He didn't mind speaking exactly what he thought and what he felt. Long-winded with it, but aren't we all as MCs? He was full of love. Never played you with words. He only had wordplay. I still hear his voice when I pull up at his spot in the morning, saying, "Dudes." That was my dude. He was a go-getter. He wouldn't got that green. He was mean on chasing that green. He was mean on tasting that green too. Shared much of that. And when I see him again, we'll do the same. This is with the utmost love, honor, admiration for my brother Meen Green. May he rest in power, peace, and I was blessed to know you, my brother.
What's up, y'all? My name is DJ Rhettmatic. I represent a crew called the World Famous Beat Junkies. I also represent another crew called the Visionaries. I'm from Cerritos, California, which is a city within the Los Angeles County. And my history with Meen Green is basically I did some recording with him, and I've known Meen the early days of the Western Hemisphere days, which is obviously a legendary LA crew. Consists of Meen Green, Voodoo, Bird, and of course Raz Kaz. So I've known them since 94, 95. He was featured on a B-side cut that I produced called E equals MC5 Busted Scientifical. It was on a 12-inch cut that my visionary brother and partner Key Cool and I put out. The A side's called Can You Hear It? And the B side is called Equals MC5. This is it, basically. It's probably the first, last, and only recording of the of the official Western Hemisphere crew before they splintered off. Outside of that, what can I say about Meen? Meen was a good man, got a big heart, always smiling, was always cracking jokes, always coming out with ideas to, you know, make things happen. For me personally too, also, like, he's always been very supportive of myself, of Key and the Visionaries, especially, you know, during those times in the early 90s. A Filipino kid coming up was, you know, an Asian, let alone, was like during those days, and for the LA hip hop scene was very hard. And Meen always gave love and respected the skills that we worked hard to do what we do, you know, to do what we do and stuff. And so, and you know, we lost contact over the years, and then eventually reconnected around 2012. When he actually moved to San Diego. We met, you know, we reconnected through social media, and he was still the same Meen Green I know, just cracking jokes, smiling, got ideas, wanted to get back into recording, you know, and noticed that he still had the skills. Lucky was able to record a song again. It's called I'm So Loaded, off the Project Blowed 420 album. You know, Meen Green and myself, we talked about doing some work, but, you know, obviously life gets in the way, but there's always still love. And yeah, man, I got nothing but great memories of him. Still was able to still talk to him through social media or on the phone once in a while. It was great to see him, like, still able to carve his own lane and be an advocate in the cannabis community. He was ahead of his time, man. You know, with him and Ganja K. You know, man. You know, LA lost a hero, lost a legend, but the world lost a great human being, a great father, a great man, man. So my biggest and deepest condolences to the family and the friends, to the Good Life and the Project Blow community. You know, I love you, Meen. We'll miss you. We'll do our best to, as you would say, signify West Coast. So, God bless. Love you, Meen.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is Gil Rock, Whittier, California, LA County, you know what I'm saying? Project Blowed, Mass Men, E2 crew. Want to give a quick shout out to Meen Green. Say thank you, OG, for being welcoming, always supportive. You engaged me, you inspired me, and your support always went much further than you probably realized. At least it did with me. I recognized that you know, you were an OG. Not only in the hip hop game, but in the cannabis game. And before that, you know, you always just kept it real. You know what I'm saying? We shared some stage time. We shared some times where we were just building, smoking, putting some up in the air. And much respect to you for being you, man. Open-hearted and a big OG in a lot of ways. So thank you, much appreciation to Meen Green, Western Hemisphere, Project Blow, Good Life. Peace, OG. West in peace.
Lazy one up one time for your mind, for my boy Meen Grizzly Green. This is the all daily Jizzm High Definition. Going through a very sad, hurtful reality right now. You were a real one, my brother. Always inviting, helpful, welcoming. You were one of those dudes that when you threw an event and it was popping and you made your money, you were out there hitting table up after table, supporting the people that support you, making that message known. You and Ganja K were the Project Blowed, Good Life, weed OGs. Y'all introduced weed as a marketing aspect to hip hop in its early stages. Your legacy, your impact, transcending boundaries of time. They say legends never die. You were immortalized in our hearts forever. I love you and will miss you, my brother. Much respect. Light one up.
This is Soul King, also known as SK from the Liquid Crew. I've known Meen Green for over 20 years. Part of a group called the Barbershop MCs. I know him when he's a member of Western Hemisphere, from the streets grinding, doing showcases, getting our name out there, to more recently moving to Las Vegas and him living about 15 minutes away from me. What I appreciate the most about Meen Green is that he always made you challenge your belief, or made you think about something that you believed in, big on research, and just big on making things happen. So those are the things that I appreciate about Meen Green. Peace.
Yo, it's Longevity from Dark Leaf, Project Blow, Los Angeles. Man, Meen Green, my brother, will be missed. The most appreciative thing is his brotherhood. Also, his blatant honesty. Big D. Yeah, man. Love you, brother.
Boy, Mr. CR, Meen Green, rest in peace. Rest in peace, bro.